G'day viewers, my name is Michael and welcome back to SingleRacer. And now I'm kind of stuck in the middle of this 2-week heat wave here in Victoria, Australia. But they're very clear days, and so with the clearer skies it doesn't tend to hold the heat in like a cloudy night does. So I took the opportunity to get up on one of these cooler mornings very early to do this quick video. And so you might have heard me in the past talk about this strange Australian quirk we have, where the more we like someone or something, the more we stir them. It's just in our nature for some reason. So given that I think the channel Ferrariman601 is one of the best, not only one of the best channels on YouTube, but one of the best racers, that means I stir him a lot. And I mean a lot. And I'm just lucky enough he has the sense of humour to take it. But I did want to take this time to thank him. Now, I've thanked him directly in a comment, but just to the general wider sim racing community, I want to say a special thank you to him because he's introduced me to some F1 and other open wheel cars from both VRC and RSS that I would never have ever considered driving before in Assetto Corsa, and I really want to take the time to thank him in a general way for that opportunity to experience cars that I might have never bothered with. And so ironically, this is the reason for this video, because it was a kind of a segue into the fact that not only did I try the F1 cars, which were, like I said, both from VRC and RSS, but that led me to a few other cars that I might not have considered thanks to these two brilliant companies. And of course I'm going to openly admit now that Ferrariman could beat me in almost all of the F1 cars that he drives, and to that extent quite easily beat me in probably the high performance cars that are among the Assetto Corsa collection. But very occasionally he makes the mistake of entering my world, my types of cars. And what do I mean by that, I hear you ask? Well, I didn't really hear you ask, but I'm going to tell you anyway. But it is cars that are kind of slidey or hard to control in a kind of a sideways momentum or a sheer torque from the back wheels kind of way. And so three cars that immediately come to mind when I think of that are the Lotus 49 that I featured in the previous video, the KTM Crossbow, and this car, the Chevrolet 28. Now, one of the reasons that I feel that it's in more my area is because these are the cars that I feel that I can control better by my technique, which is slow in, fast out. Now, it doesn't make for very good racing, this technique, but it does make it good for hot laps, because I feel that the technique should be called balanced in, fast out. And so when you've got a sliding car or a car that really is hard to get the torque down from the back wheels, my balanced in settles down the car much better, and so I'm able to use that power better, I think at least, coming out of the corner in a much faster rate than maybe a lot of people can with these types of cars. And so to wrap up, with that Australian stirring in mind, when I saw Ferrariman's lap in this car at Spa, he did a 2:27.4. I immediately had to call him out because I felt that I could do better in this car based on that slow in, fast out technique. So I challenged him, and so of course we'll see how we do, but I'll have a link to Ferrariman's video in the description so you can see that original hot lap. But in all seriousness, I do want to thank Ferrariman601 again, because I would not have driven this car if it wasn't for his channel. And I am very, very grateful for the joy that these types of cars give me. So there's nothing more to do than head over to Spa and let's see how we do in the hot lap. So this is Michael signing out for SingleRacer. I'll catch you next time. Unfortunately, probably not in the heat, but I'll catch you next time. See you later, and let's go hot lapping. But just before we do, I have a quick plea to all those content manager and RSR experts out there, because I can't find out the answer. And that is, why do all the VRC and RSS cars not show a time in RSR? I'll show you at the end of the video my RSR app, which works perfectly for any Kunos car, but I can't seem to get the mod cars from both VRC and RSS to show any times in RSR. So if you know the answer to that, I'd be very, very grateful. Thanks. So now, let's go hot lapping.